viewers. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you're all doing well out there. Yeah. We got a nice crowd here already. This is good. This is a good thing. As you can see by our screen, next Sunday, the 9th of August, I will be the special guest of the Violet Sage. So if you, she is on Facebook and YouTube, and she does broadcast to both. So if you find the Violet Sage on YouTube or Facebook, Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern, that's 4 o'clock Ireland, England, and Scotland. Yeah, if you guys can make it, we are having a great collaboration that night, or that morning, I should say, here that morning. So, all right, let's see what is our theme for the next 24 hours. We have a theme going here, and I gotta get you guys in here. Oof. All kinds of work. There we go. So our theme is building blocks. Right? Everything we do starts out with something small and builds on it. So building blocks are a good thing. That's what we need, right? That's what we need to get everything growing. You know, it's like the Seven of Pentacles when things are growing. They're the building blocks. Now I know what word to use. So there you go. Hey MPT, hey Christina and Mary and Kylie and Lisa and Yvonne. Hey Sailor Moon, good to see you. So let's jump in, huh? Let's just jump on in. Let us see. All right, so I've been watching the last few nights worth of replays of the show, and the show's been going pretty okay. Not bad, right? You guys are having a good time and enjoying it, and I am too, always enjoying it. However, it seems like more people on Facebook get readings than people on YouTube. Now, of course, YouTube is where I started, so I do have a small little special light in my heart for the YouTube community. And since I only have 140 subscribers, I really have to randomize where I take the questions from each night, because I'm kind of basically just going down the list a lot of nights. That's really the way I've been doing it. I haven't randomized anything. We always say, right, questions are chosen at random and donations then take priority. And if you really want to guarantee you're going to have a reading, well, then all you have to do is donate. You can donate as little as $1. Every dollar counts, and every dollar helps keep us going. Keeps me here every day, right? All right, so Yvonne, how are you? Your general reading is, I think your partner, who things are, even as good as they were, I think things are getting even closer. Always. I think things just get closer and closer all the time between the two of you. I think he's helping to lift you up because you've been kind of down lately. And I think that's what he's been trying to do. He's really been trying to get you, to lift you up, to make you feel better, which is a good thing. It's a great thing. I think you are, I think you feel like things are fair right now. They're fair. And they're balanced. But you want more, right? You want more. You want to develop something new. You get a lot of A lot of majors, right? So this seems like it should be a major. This should be a major reading, right? Because all those major arcana cards. But yeah, I think you really want to work on developing something, restoring something, and as we've been talking over the past few days, of course, that could definitely go along with a house, right? You would restore it and you would redo it and you'd make it your own, right? You develop a plan and on exactly how you want it to go and what you want it to be like when you move in, and then you restore it to where you want it to be restored. Not. I'm saying a lot tonight. Sorry. The world tells me everything works out great. Again, the world is saying the end of everything here is going to be really good. It'll be happy and joyful, and you'll find completion, and you'll also find the purpose that you've been looking for. So that's what I see for you, Yvonne. That is what I see. All right. So yeah, Mary, it's good to see you guys too. Good to see you guys. It's good to see you too. I saw MPT here, and I saw her earlier today. And I'm still trying to figure out MPT's show. I'm still trying to figure out some plans. I've been thinking all day. I got to come up with a plan. We got to come up with something, some kind of a good plan for her. According to the Spirit's right way to deal with your project. All right. The right way to deal with your project, Sailor Moon. Let's see. Good to have you. Glad you're here. Always, right? Always glad everyone's here. All right. According to the spirits, the best way to deal, or the right way to deal with your project, would be change it by necessity. Figure out exactly what you need, what you need to do for it, and change accordingly. So if that means you just change one little thing, well, then it's just one little thing that needed it. If you change, a lot, well, then it really needed a lot of change. I think you're kind of reminiscing about it and trying to figure out, you're kind of staring off in the distance and daydreaming and figuring out, hey, what am I going to do? How am I going to do that? How am I going to find out what is necessary without too much resistance, without lying to yourself, basically. Because if you lie to yourself that everything, the whole project is great and there's nothing that needs to be changed or fixed or anything else, well, that may or may not be right. Don't let this burden you. Don't let it weigh on you. Let it take off. Let it take off as quickly as it possibly can go. Just let go. I think your spirit guides are telling you, just let go and let it, let this take off. Don't worry about it so much. And the Ace of Pentacles is very, very clear, right? This is your new project. This is your new venture. And that is the Ace of Pentacles, a new venture, right? You are planting the seeds. You're planting the building blocks. The building blocks, right? Yeah. So, something you want to keep in mind. So that's what I think. I really think that I think that the message that's supposed to be given to you is, change things if necessary, but be honest to yourself. Don't resist doing things because you think that they're not going to work. don't let it burden you. Let the project take off because it's new. And that's where you start, right? You start here, right here at the end of this, and anything else that comes after it is going to be your future. So keep that in mind. Okay. Sailor Moon, thank you. Thank you. Lisa, how are you? Can you have a reading? Ah. All right. Oh, one came flying out now. How do you like that? Oh, that must be important. Must be important. All right, let's see what we have here. Oh, nice. The star. I love the star. Every deck, and a K in this one, I should say at least, that has the star. I love the star. All right, so I think you have, because you got two aces, right? The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, and you know they're good. Those are good. All the aces are pretty decent. I think, you know, Swords is kind of a harsh suit, but even the Ace of Swords isn't bad. It's not a bad card. So I think you were tempted to go somewhere. I think you were tempted to go somewhere today. I think it was an idea that came into your head, right? You had this idea. You had a lot of new energy. You had all this energy today. You thought, oh, this might be, maybe this will be something romantic to do, something new, something, you know, it'll be, make us all close and we'll feel good, and, you know, it'll spark some emotions and stuff like that. And boy, I hope, right? Hope. I work that in. I hope we can go and just relax and be comfortable somewhere. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound like, does that kind of resonate? I definitely think you had that feeling that you had to, right? There was no resistance. You were just tempted to get up and go. So you got up and went. That's what I see for you, at least. That is what I see. All right. Oh, let's see. Christina, welcome to YouTube. Someone wanting Ivan and I not to make it as a couple, and that's why there's been negative energy around him and me. You know, Christina, that is a good question, because, you know, I pull for you guys. I want things to work out for you especially very much, right? That's what I want. I want you to be able to, I want things to work out for you, and that would be a great thing. However, I really do think that things are going on that just don't seem to be exactly super good between you and him right now. I don't know what it is. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just that somebody is going crazy with negativity. Maybe that's the case. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe that's what somebody's doing. We'll see. Let's see. Because it does seem like recently the readings I've been giving you have not been super happy like they used to be. I'll tell you that. I know that much. Because I haven't had that warm feeling with him recently. Like I said, Swords are a bit of a harsh group. They are. So I see that you are really looking, you really have to work to get an answer, right? I don't see, this doesn't show me, Page of Pentacles doesn't show me negative energy. It shows me that, somebody's dependable and they are, they learn new things. And I think this is you. I think this is you because this person is usually quite hard to get rid of. They stay around much longer than they should. The end of the night and the party's over and the lights go on and everything's bright, this person is the last one still hanging out, still dancing to their own tune. I think there's been a lot of giving, a lot of giving, and I just don't think it's been give and take. I think it's just give. I think Ivan believes. See, I don't see where somebody else is doing negative things. I don't see where it's someone else making negative energy for you. So let me put that out there. I honestly feel like it's him doing this. Like he is not so sure that things that are the way they are now are what he wants. I think, right? The grass is greener on the other side, and he's looking to see, is the grass greener on the other side? I don't know. And that's kind of where he's at right now. And I hate to say that because I know how you are and how you're feeling about it, about him and stuff. But that's what I'm really seeing. I see everything is like one-sided here. I see him looking to see, again, if the grass is greener on the other side. I see where you have to fish for information, right? I know, fishing. Yeah, but I think that's a big deal. I think, like I said, you're hard to get rid of. You're hard. You're the person who stays around maybe longer than you should and not pick up on the signs of what things are really going on. I think you're going to have to make a decision, right? You've got the decision card, the Two of Swords. To move forward towards your future, you have to make a decision. You have to take a sword. Pick a sword, any sword. It might be something you're afraid of doing, making a choice, right? It's going to be something you're afraid of. I can guarantee it. But you have to choose one so that you can move forward. Once you move forward, I see where, there's going to be where he's really going to assert power and authority and stuff like that and try to be kind of a bit controlling. I think he's going to feel like he's in control of the situation. If things continue to work out with the two of you and he, is with you, I think he's going to try and be controlling with you. And I don't think that's what you want. I really don't think so. Normally that's not what people want, is to be controlled. So that's what I see. I don't think it's anybody else with negative energy. I really don't. I'm sad to say it, but I think it's kind of him with the negative energy. Annika, woohoo. Kylie Cortez, how are you? You want to know if your boyfriend really is in love with you and loyal to just you. What did we have the conversation about yesterday? You weren't the ring. You were the one. He's going to move back into town for you, right? He's going to move back into town. He's coming home to see you. It's going to help him. It's going to help you. It's going to make everything great. Now all of a sudden, now you got real doubts. And these real doubts are big. That's a big statement to make. That is a big statement to make after we just had a conversation yesterday about, is he going to move back to see you or to be with you or for you, I guess was the question. Is he going to move back to his hometown for you or to your town? All right, so you want to know how he is feeling, right? Because that's kind of what I was thinking when I was shuffling. What's he thinking? Oh, I'd love to have seen the Lovers or the Two of Cups or something like that. That would have been great. I think he feels like sometimes he's a bit tied down, right? He's not really. He's not. He's the person up here. But he feels like he's a bit tied down. He feels like he, is stuck in a situation and he can't really see a way out. You can see she's blindfolded, right? So you can't see, and he can't see. He can't see a way out of this situation. I don't know if this makes sense to you because he's been giving you signs, or, if all of a sudden you're just kind of getting nervous about things. And I honestly, I would almost be willing to say that, there's like some kind of mind games going on. Somebody's playing mind games and they have to stop. They have to stop because then the only way to move forward is for this to stop. Things will move forward then. Then, you'll have the life where you start off and then you grow together, right? You start off here as a young couple and you grow into an old couple or the odd couple, either way, but that's okay because they made it work, those two guys. But yeah, you go from a young couple to an older couple, and that's nice. That's good. That's what you want, right? That's a long-term relationship. And I see you do that by being friends, but not by him feeling like he's tied down or playing mind games with you. That has to stop. And then the new stuff has to start. This and this. So I think he's got some issues. I do think he's got some issues with the relationship. I just think that they need to be worked through. And if they can be worked through, if you guys can work it out, then things will be fine. I think things will be perfectly fine at that point. All right, Kylie? Yeah. So. All right. Mind games would be you. I just read that. Ooh. Yeah, it makes sense to you because you're just nervous. I think so too. I think that's kind of what it's all about. But you're the one playing mind games, huh? Don't do that. Don't do that because that's not going to make this relationship work. You know that. I don't have to tell you. I definitely do not have to tell you that. Oh my goodness, Tara Howard, how are you? It has been almost a month. You want a reading, a love reading, particularly new love. Wow. How have you been? It's really great to see you. Glad you're here. I was shocked when I scrolled down and saw your name. Christina says, yeah, he's been preoccupied with work and he is guarded when it comes to a relationship. There's a reason for that, Christina. Something isn't right if he's that guarded with this relationship because you since you started coming here to the show, you have been talking. I think if he's still guarded after you've been doing, you guys have been talking. I know it's been a long distance kind of thing, but you've been talking for over 6 weeks at least that I know of. You shouldn't be guarded about it so much. New Leah's. Yeah, like I said, it's been a month. Yeah, you said it's been a month, I should say. I knew it's been a long time. I see some kind of a celebration coming. Is your birthday maybe in August? Do you have a birthday coming up, or someone close to you have a birthday coming up this month? Because I do see some type of a celebration coming for a special occasion. But I see where things are. I see where, things are going on that are kind of sneaky when it comes to your relationship status. When there's actually like a love relationship. I just think that things are not on the up and up. Let's put it that way. I really don't think things are on the up and up right now. And I think that's not going to lead to a very good relationship right now. This minute. This month. Next month could be completely different. Next week could be completely different. You know how this works, right? I could do this reading for you tomorrow, do the exact same reading, it could come out wonderful. It's just the way the cards are. Just the way the cards fall. But yeah, I think being by yourself a little bit longer, I think having time to really reflect on things on your own. I know it's a bit of a sacrifice, but I think that that's the best for you, because then after all of this happens, then you get the Ace of Cups. And the Ace of Cups shows that you start to heal. You start to feel better about things, whether it's about yourself, if you're having a little bit of confidence issues, or, you're healing from a relationship that went bad, right? A bad relationship. And I really think that this could be then the start of a new relationship and new emotions and good stuff like that. All right. So that's what I see for you, Tara. And I got to tell you, like I said, it's wonderful to have you back. It is very, very nice. I hope you're here more often. I hope everything was okay. Let's put it this way. I hope everything was okay. And that's, you were just away because you were busy and stuff like that. That it wasn't, nothing bad has happened, that you haven't been here. So, all right. Anya made a donation. Thank you, Anya, for your generous donation. I appreciate that so, so much. I really do. Yeah, that's the way, folks. If you want to guarantee a reading, that's the way to do it. Make a donation. Every donation is a generous donation to me, because I appreciate you just taking the time to actually do it. So Anya, thank you. You were just like a general reading. All right, you got it. You got it, Anya. All right, let's see what we get for you. Ooh. Yeah, you got that Eight of Swords too. Just like Kylie had earlier. So I see a lot of movement going on. Are you going somewhere, or moving somewhere, or doing something that's going to take you to a new place? Oh, Tara says, I was wishful thinking with new love. I knew the cards would still show my bad relationship. Aw, I know, it's sad. We'll get you there. We'll get you there. That Ace of Cups on the end, I'll tell you, that was a positive point. So anyhow, Anya, yeah, I'm curious. Are you going somewhere? Because this guy is on the move fast, and the Eight of Wands is that fast moving speed and power and movement. You're looking for a new job. There you go. So I see it then. That's exactly what the Eight of Pentacles is all about, right? About hard work and determination, working towards perfection, working to find something perfect, and that would be the perfect job, right? Because that is absolutely the Eight of Pentacles. You can see where she's basically in like a chair you would sit in at a job, and she looks like she's ready to go to work, to be at work. So I do see that there is a lot of movement towards that. Don't get bogged down. Don't get bogged down by the small details, by the little stuff. You know, when something goes, do it as quickly as you can. Get there as quick as you can. You know, again, this is speed and power, speed and, you know, rushing off and being brave. Right? Be brave, just rush right into it. It's okay. This is an okay time to rush into something. Because I think you're going to know, just by whoever it is that calls you for the new job, that it's going to be a job that you really gel with, right? You and the job are going to really have a connection. I know this is usually love and all that gushy stuff, but this is about a job now. But I do think there's going to be a big connection between you and the job. And I think you're going to love the job. I think it's going to be a job that you love, and you're going to know that by just who it is that calls you. And that's why I'm saying, you know, jump at the chance, because you're going to know that this is going to be a job you're going to stay at, you're going to love. And I think the people there you'll be very friendly with them. I think they're going to be very friendly with you. I think the whole thing will fit together really well. So, yeah, I definitely see it coming then. That is what I see on the move. So, Anya, thank you again so much for your generous donation. I do appreciate that. That was a nice thing. Esther. My name is Esther. I would have never guessed. I would have never have known if you hadn't mentioned it. I want to know what feelings what feelings I have towards Pablo. I love Pablo. He and we go way back. I love him. He's just the sweetest guy. When his eyes locked with mine, I knew it was love at first sight. Esther, you're my sister's age. That's nice. Since it's out there, I can say you're getting ready for a big birthday next year. Getting ready for the big one next year. And knowing that, I certainly know that the Empress does not mean you're pregnant. I definitely am highly doubtful of that being the case. All right, so what kind of feelings does Pablo have? I think Pablo has gone through a bad breakup. I think something bad has happened to him in the past, And he's still kind of holding on to it. You know, he's still got to hold on that a little bit. It's still, it still hurts, right? You can see the sores, and that's definitely hurt. That's got to hurt, right? Getting all those swords and all that blood, something had to hurt. But there's walking away, right? There is that walking away. And, you know, I think that's him. That's, you know, that's where he is. He still has that hurt in the back of his mind, but he's moving. He's trying to move on. He's trying to start over. And he's trying to start over with having a great new relationship that is very family oriented. Very family is the goal, right? That's the goal for him. He really wants to have this family, and he really wants to, you know, I think, from what I see, I really would say that that's with you. And I think there's a lot of support for that, right? I see a lot. You see all the people in the background. I think there's a lot of support for the two of you being a couple together. Yeah. So hope, right? We know hope and comfort. I think the star is actually for Pablo, because we are really doing what Pablo thinks, right? What does Pablo think? And I think he has hope that this heals. He wants this to heal, and the star is what's going to do it for him, right? It'll make him whole again. It'll make him feel good. It'll give him inspiration, because then he can have this. He can't have this till he gets past this, right? He can't have the happy family. He can't have all the family support. He can't have all the relationship fun and good times until he gets past, until he really does move on. You know, this little person really moves on from this kind of a heartache. I think, you know, I really think that the two of you can be in a very in harmony with each other. I think the two of you could really be in tune with each other, you know, emotionally. I think your emotions are very, very much the same. And I think he's very protective. He wants to be and could be very protective of you. And I see where you can be very nurturing to him. And I think that's going to be the key. I think it's going to be exactly what he's looking for. And what you're looking for, right? You want somebody to protect you. Somebody big and strong, you know, to protect you. Every girl wants that. I say girl just because you're younger than me. Sorry. But every woman wants to, you know, be protected by her man or her partner, whatever. And every man every partner wants to be nurtured. Believe me. I can tell you from experience, I know this. I've been through this many times. So that's what I see for you, Esther. I think Pablo's doing okay. I think he really, like I said, I think something happened in the past and that kind of hurt him, right? But I think with your help, he'll move on from that. I really do. Hey, Jackie Wynn. You'd like a general reading? Okay. Jacqueline Wynn. General reading. It's great to have so many people here again tonight. You know, I really love having such a crowd. I love having the crowd here. You know, such a group. Everybody talks to everybody, and it's great. It's a great community we have at this show. It really is. It's our little family of friends, right? Our little family of friends with justice. The justice card, of course. It's already made that came up in the first reading already. So justice and temperance, every night they have to show up. So the King of Wands tells me that you're very energetic. You are friendly and charismatic, and so you have people drawn to you. People come to you, just because they see you. They may know somebody you're with or whatever, but once they come over and start talking to that person, well, then they're right there wanting to talk to you because you are drawing people in. I see there could be some, but yeah, I think you're going to get money from somewhere that you just don't expect it to come from. I think you've been reflecting on things recently. I think you really feel like you're becoming enlightened. I think that's a good way of putting it. I really think you feel like you are becoming more and more enlightened. Now here's the Ace of Swords. I told you, remember all the aces I said were good. Even the Swords. Swords is a tough bunch, but the Ace of Swords is good because you're gonna end up having a new vision, right? You're gonna have a vision. That's what you're looking for. You're looking for a new vision. You want something new to start, and this is going to be a very clear picture of what it is that needs to go on. Yeah, right? What needs to start is going to become very, very clear for you. And that's great. That's a good thing. I think, there is, again, time for reflection here. This is a big theme in your reading because this is, spending time alone and reflecting. Justice also has reflection in with it, based in it. You can see that there is a bit of a reflection here, although this person is not quite the same as this person. This is like the good, and this is like the not so good person. But there is a reflection, and there is that time to reflect, and I think that's what you've really got to do, and that's kind of what the cards are telling you. If you do that, that new idea is going to end something. Something is going to end then after that, and that's good. That's what you want. You want something to stop that's been going on that's really not creative for you and not working for you, and then you want something new to come out of it, right? Rebirth. You want something to come out of it new, and we don't know what that is yet because there's no more cards. You run out of cards, right? So that new beginning right after this, that new beginning is your chapter to write. It's for you to start writing that chapter. All right. So that's what I get for you, Jacqueline. I call you Jackie all the time. I know. I'm sure maybe everybody does, but I don't know. Maybe they don't, and I shouldn't. But Suzanne Riley, how are you? Lily, 2911, how are you? It's great to have you here. Nikki. Oh, Nikki, I see your question. All right. Well, Suzanne wants a general reading, and I can definitely do that. I'm glad you're here. Oh, did my two friends from last night come back? See, you're working on a new path for you. That's good. That's good. Did my two friends from last night come back? They said they would. And I don't see them. Nope, I don't see them anywhere. Oh well. Oh well. They'll be back again someday, I hope. They'll remember me. I say that. I don't remember half the time. I have to set an alarm just so I don't miss my own show. How sad is that? The time just flies by during the day. I don't realize what time it is, and then next thing you know, poof. It's 10 minutes to 6, and then the alarm has to go off. So I know, whoa. Man, it better make a run to the studio and get in there and get ready. Do that, all that prep work that I have to do. Like moving the mouse and clicking on a couple things. Getting the music playing, that's important, right? All right, we got a real struggle here, Suzanne. I see a real struggle. All right, so you have... This is a major reading. Again, you've got 4 out of the 5 cards are major arcana cards. The World, the Devil, the World, the Devil, Justice, and the High Priestess. All majors. And then the Knight of Rods decided to make a little entry at the end, and that's nice of him. He may not be as important as the rest of the reading, I'll tell you that. So the World says things are going really well for you, and it's, that's a great place to start. You're finding something that you are enjoying, and you're making it your own. You're making that your purpose right now. You feel like you've achieved something, or you're trying to achieve something, and it's going really well. And that's great. That is great stuff. And I think that is going to be, I think that's going to continue. I really do. I don't see that being an issue. It's these 2 cards that I see beating up each other. Right? Because this is like the devil and the angel sitting on your shoulder, telling you, hey, do something bad. And this one's saying, hey, do something good. Bad, good, bad, good. And then they're fighting. Next thing you know, it's craziness. But yeah, the devil is telling you, oh, take this temptation. Look what I've got for you. Ooh, oh, wait, it's gone. It's like a magic trick. You do those magical moves and it feels like magic. And he's telling you, and that's what he's doing. He's got temptations for you. And justice is saying, don't do it. Do not be tempted. Remember, there needs to be a balance. There's law and authority in this land, and you can't just do whatever you want just because you're tempted towards it. Now, a little temptation is okay, right? Doing things to a certain degree that you're kind of tempted to do is not a bad thing, right? You're tempted to eat the whole container of ice cream. All right, maybe that's me, but hey, it's right. That's the that's the temptations that are okay to do. Oh, I ordered pizza instead of cooking and stuff like that. Okay, if you're tempted that way, that's all right. Justice is just telling you, don't do anything. Don't take a temptation that's not right, that's going to get you in trouble, right? So let's move on, right? The High Priestess says there is some mystery going on right now, and that could do with temptation as well, right? A little bit of mystery, but again, mystery is good. Some mystery is good, as long as you understand that it's not going to be a bad mystery, then it could be good. It could be fun. When things are a little mysterious, that's a little bit of fun, right? Sometimes it makes you feel excited. It makes you feel like you're really, like it's an adventure. And that's what he's telling you. You're excited. It's an adventure. You're ready to go. You are, right? You're almost impatient for this mystery to show itself. So I think you got somewhere to go, though. I think you have somewhere that you want to go, and I think you're going to go, and I think you're going to, right? I think that's what the mystery is going to be all about, is actually going somewhere that you've wanted to go. All right, so that's what I see for you, Suzanne. I know. It was craziness. I've never seen the devil and justice fight like that before, but, well, they're not the best of friends. Nicky. My friend Dominique, she has been single for a while, and 2 guys, not 1, but 2 guys are interested in her, but the question is, which one is best for her, Lawrence or Lou? All right, we get to do the Lawrence or Lou question tonight. You know, I have been waiting for the Lawrence or Lou question for ages. Finally. Who is better, Lawrence or Lou? All right, so Lawrence on the left, Lou is on the right. What do we got? Eek. Oh. Oh, man. All right, here's what we got. First, I got to move your question away because it's just taking up too much room. Oh, my. All right. So, I think with Lawrence, she's going to feel like she's stuck in a rut, and she's going to, you know, and I think there's going to be, I think she's going to get hurt by Lawrence. She's going to think everything is great. She's going to think she has everything, but she's going to be stuck in this relationship and not happy, and then end up getting hurt. Lawrence. Lou, she's going to be very defiant because she hasn't been in a relationship in a while. And so now she's got her guard up, giving the side eye, and she's got her guard up. However, she is she's very smart. She's very in touch with her emotions on her own level, on the level that she wants to be. So even though she's got her guard up and stuff, she can still she's still willing to give those emotions out and show some emotion towards someone right now. The problem is she has gone through a bad breakup in the past, and that's why her guard is up. But again, I really see where she could show emotions. She could become emotionally attached to Lou. So, I am sorry, Lawrence, but we have to go with Lou. I have to go with Lou, just based on the cards. Lawrence, you're probably a nice guy. Maybe. But not today. Not today. All right, Lily. Lily. Oh. All right, let's see what we get here. Cards are flying. Oh, good night, Yvonne. You're so tired, I know. I can imagine it's late at night. It's late. I was like that yesterday when I was on the show. I was exhausted. I was up at 3:30 in the morning yesterday, and it was like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get to bed. I'm never gonna get to bed. Tara, thank you so much for your generous donation. Did you have another question, or was that just because? Was that a just because? Suzanne, that sounds like your life. The devil and justice fighting. Yeah, it could be. Sounds like my life sometimes. I can understand it. I can definitely understand it. Oh. MPT, how you doing? How are you doing? Imogene Kelly Murphy. Did I say that? Did I get it right? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Yeah, Murphy. I wasn't sure if I saw Murray or Murphy real fast because it jumped on me. But yeah, so from Wales. I have a friend I have a friend from Wales. Yes. Wales is interesting, right? Wales is it's just a small little spot in the UK that used to be its own country, right? It used to be a country on its own. And then England took it over, I think. I could be wrong. All right, so Lily, why will Dean ask Seer? Oh, all right. So will Dean have a serious relationship with you? Let's see. All right. Are you and Dean really close right now? Are you guys really close? I'm not sure where she's from in Wales. She actually moved to London area because that's where her boyfriend lives. But she was originally from Wales. But I don't know exactly where. Imogene, sorry. The Kelly Murphy part almost sounded like it was Irish. I was like, oh, that sounds very Irish. But you said Wales right off the bat, so. So thanks for being here. I know it's late at night over there. It's like 10 minutes to midnight. All right, so Lily, yeah, are you and Dean in this relationship really close? Please let me know, because that's important. I think that's going to be an important key to this puzzle. Ah, yeah. Yep. I know my time zones. Getting good at them. All right. I didn't get an answer from you, Lily, so I'm going to go on. And here's what I'm going to tell you, and I don't think it's really going to be great. I don't know that it's going to be wonderful. I think there's somebody else. I think there's another person. And they're coming between you, and that's kind of got you on the way out, moving out, right? And I don't see any way back. There's really no way back because the path is blocked going back. And I think you've been very resistant to this, but you've seen it coming because there's been some deceit and some lying and some issues going on. I really think there's been a lot of giving of things. I think you've actually been giving Dean money and stuff where he's asked you, I need a little money for this, I need money for that, and stuff like that. And I don't think he really is. I think he's just using that. I think she's just using that. I think you need to talk to your friends. I think your friends know the situation, and I think they're just a little afraid to tell you. But if you come right out and ask them, then they will give you an answer. They don't think you have any ideas, but if you come out right out and ask your friends, hey, what do you think of this whole thing going on with me and Dean? I think they will come out and tell you. So, yeah, I know. Lily, not so great. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. here? Did I miss anybody? Rachel. Hey, Rach. Rachel. Rebecca, how are you? Rebecca Whitener. I do not take Cash App. I take PayPal. I take Square. You can do it here. You can do it there, here, or there, if you can scan them. Otherwise, you can go to my website, nightreadertarot.com. Just nightreadertarot.com. Or you can do my PayPal. It's paypal.me/nightreader326. All one thing. So, all right, Rach, what do you got? Just a general reading? All right. Rachel. And then, oh gosh, I'm putting down cards for a month. Rachel, this looks like another reading I did before, I swear. So I think you feel like, I think you're feeling a bit insecure right now today. I think you're feeling a bit insecure today. And I don't know why, because things are actually really happy for you. Things are sunny, things are happy, things are warm. They are right where you would like them to be. I think you're just confused about where you should be going, right? What direction should you go? Yeah, you're not sure. All the signs point to different things, and you're not really sure. By the way, Rebecca, donations are any amount you want. Anyhow, I think you need to make a decision to move forward, right? To move on, and when you make that decision, I think something's going to stop and something new will start again, and that will be your chapter to write. So make a decision, take a sword. It's going to be the right choice, no matter what. There are no wrong choices in this matter. And then something's going to end, and something new will start. And that new start, that's for you to write that chapter, because there's nothing else on this side, nothing else in the future yet. So that's what I got for you. All right, Rebecca. Gotcha. Rebecca, did you put a question in somewhere already? All right. I'm going to do Rebecca's question. I'm going to do Emma Jean's question after that. And then I have to do a reading for Selena. Because it's a serious situation that we've been working through here. So I definitely want to do that. But I want to get Rebecca, I want to get your question in, and I want to get Emma Jean's question in. I just don't know what your question is, Rebecca. So I am going to jump down, do Emma Jean's question, because I do know hers. I do know her question. Any guidance about my relationship of 4 years? Okay. You probably have the coolest Welsh accent. I love my friend's accent. It's so cool. It's different than England. It's different than an English accent, just a little bit. It's like, there's a whole, Welsh is a whole different language. I know that. That I know. There is a Welsh language, but when a Welsh person speaks English, it's a different accent than like an English person from England speaking English. All right. Okay. Imogene, here's what I get for you. What's going on with your relationship of 4 years? I think you got to keep the strength, right? Keep that strength going. You have for 4 years. You have to think about, is that too long? There you go. Good night, Anya. Thank you. And thank you again for your donation. So I think you have to stay strong if you want this relationship to continue, right? If you want things to get better and things to move forward in this relationship, then yeah, you have to stay strong. Look to your future. Look to your future. I think you're waiting for your partner of 4 years to, make a move to the next level, right? I think you're really waiting for that. And I see that here. I see where you're waiting for that to happen. Unfortunately, yeah, you are waiting, and that's what the strength is relying on. I do see, where you do have support from people, from friends of yours. Friends of yours are very supportive of your relationship, and they don't think that it's a bad relationship. They just aren't quite sure. I think they're kind of confused as to why it's taken 4 years for it not to move forward. And I kind of think that's why their backs are turned to us right now in this card, is that they are confused. There's that confusion which way they should be going. But I do see in the end that things do end up good, right? I do see a family life where things end up really good and everybody prospers in the end, right? There's family and everything going good. So yeah, your relationship, I don't think it's a bad relationship. I think you're just looking for it to move forward, and it's not moving at the pace you want. So you have to keep that. You really have to keep that strength, right? All right. Rebecca, I did not see your question anywhere. I didn't see a question from you. So I'm going to do Selena's, and this is going to be my last one of the night. So I was right about your mom. Darn. I didn't want to be right. I really didn't. She's not going to be able to make it there. She just can't. And I understand that. You have to understand that too, right? You understand that because she's healing from her own surgery. We don't know exactly how much time your aunt has. We don't know. It's day by day, of course. But you're welcome, Imogene. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you come again. I'm here every night, your time, 11 to 12, every single night. So come on out again if you're up late, please. All right, Selena. I'm still considering your mom here. So we don't. I know your aunt is like touch and go. Things are touch and go with her, and I understand that. I really do. And your mom, she wants to be there, but she just had surgery, so she's trying to get over it too. So what can we do? What can we do to help your mom? I kind of gave you some ideas last night, and I'm hoping that maybe that's kind of the way things will show up here tonight. Because if you can tell me, Selena, I'm first off, I hope you're still here. But if you could tell me, that would be great. Is there times when your aunt is coherent enough that she knows what's going on? That she really knows what's happening around her? Because that's going to be important. It's going to be really important. I see where your mom really wants your aunt to have inner peace, right? She wants her to feel at peace with everything. She knows what she's going through. There's no, everybody knows what she's going through. We know it's not the best situation. And it's a huge conflict, right? It's such a conflict for your mom. It's such a conflict for her that, not being there or being there, and that she knows that she just can't do it. I think there's a lot of options though. If your aunt is able to understand, if the medication makes it so there are times where she really understands what's going on, I think there's options, right? I think it's, we know it's a waiting game. We know it's a patience thing. And again, this is peace of mind, right? Temperance, peace of mind. Peace of mind here, peace of mind here. That's the theme of this reading, right? Your mom wants to be part of the family. She wants to be there to be part of the group of people who are already there for your aunt every day. She really does. But I know there's options for her if your aunt can be, is able to understand what's going on at times. And I think during those times, I think the best way to do something is that somebody where your aunt is, because everybody's got technology nowadays, right? Somebody where your aunt is and somebody where your mom is need to be able to get some type of video chat going so that your aunt can see your mom and your mom can see her, most important. And hopefully there's a time where your aunt can understand what your mom's telling her and they can have that conversation. They can have some kind, even if it's just a short conversation and your mother at least gets to see her. If your aunt's not able to have that conversation, at least get it to a point where your mom can see her, right? Even if they don't get a chance to talk to each other, because that may not be the case. It might not happen that way. But at least if there's like a video chat going on and your aunt can't talk to your mom, at least your mom can see her. At least the people who are with her can talk to your mom and explain and tell her what's happening and how things are and what goes on every day. And that would help your mom feel a lot better, I think. So she just wants to be part of the group of the people that's there. And I feel really bad that she can't, but I understand why. I understand it's all because of, her own surgery that she has to heal from. So, all right. I did not ever get a question, Rebecca. So that was my last question then. That was my last question. Please hit like and subscribe if you're over here, or give me a thumbs up over on Facebook, and follow the Night Reader Tarot Facebook page if you would. I appreciate it. Don't forget, this coming Sunday I will be on the show with the Violet Sage, 10 o'clock Central, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. All right. So I will see you all tomorrow night. I hope you have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night. Bye.